Welcome back. Our battery died. We're on part 2 of the interview, and we will continue where we left off. What types of things or people push your buttons and why, Lorraine?
The things that push my buttons are, I guess I'll give examples. Here at work, I do not like walking into the cooler and taking an empty box or an empty milk crate out of the cooler or the freezer. That does get me going. Same thing at home. If I'm going to the bathroom and my kids forgot to replace the toilet paper and I sit down and I'm out of toilet paper, I get a little irritated with that.
Katie?
In a kitchen, mostly, I would say I'm definitely against and not a fan of arrogant people, arrogant chefs, messy, extremely messy people, and probably when there's lack of respect.
Okay. Katie, how would you rate your team's skill level on all aspects of baking and decorating?
I would say baking and decorating, we're probably between like intermediate and expert, depending on maybe what the task would be, but I think we're always willing to try.
Lorraine, what are you best at as a team?
I feel that we're best at as a team of our bigger brunch, our bigger buffet displays, which includes breakfast items, plated desserts, up to a nice showpiece of some type.
Katie, what do you think as a team you're worst at?
I think sometimes we'll just say yes to anything. So maybe taking on a little bit too much.
Nice answer. All right, how elaborate and creative are your designs, Lorraine? Any special skills like 3D sculpted cakes, pyrotechnics, sugar work, huge tiered cakes, etc.?
Katie and I can do the huge tiered cakes. We can do some sugar sculpting. I personally am not an expert at it, but I do know Katie teaches sugar and chocolate at the school, so she's very well qualified in that avenue. We do like to do the nice showpieces together also.
Okay. Katie, how will your team handle the elimination challenges? Can you work well under time constraints and pressure?
I think every day you encounter time constraints and pressure, and if you don't rise up to it, you really don't belong to be there.
Awesome. Lorraine?
I agree with Katie. We have a lot of stressful days here at the casino. We have a handful of last minute orders, and Katie and I and our bakery team will do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Okay, Lorraine, what type of kitchen behavior pisses you off when you're baking and trying to get the job done?
I do not like people who are messy and leave an area that is messy. I like to be able to walk into a space or an area and start working right away. If I'm walking in on a 2 a.m. shift and I have to spend 15-20 minutes cleaning my space or my area in order to get the daily production done, that's a little irritating.
Okay. Katie, describe your team's competitive nature. Are you aggressive?
I think we're less aggressive. I think we're maybe more of like a quiet storm. We're not really boisterous, but I think we'll definitely come up and sneak up on you.
Do you think one of you is more aggressive than the other?
I think we will both step up to the plate when it's called for.
Awesome. What will your team do to win and why, Lorraine?
I think Katie and I are determined to win. We will do whatever it takes, but we will also be I just believe we'll do whatever it takes to win.
You'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Gosh, there you go. How far will your team go? But I think you've answered that question. You've seen competition shows. On a lot of these shows, there are clear types of competitors. The sweetheart, the drama queen, the type A bitchy type. Who is your team and why?
I think we're probably relate closer to maybe the sweetheart type of group. We're kind of more laid back and like I said before, we're a little bit quieter. You won't really see us coming.
There we go, okay.
But if it calls for hard nose, the bitchy type, I think Katie and I will step up to the plate for that.
All right. Why do you want to be on this show, Katie?
We really just want to make a name for ourselves, a name for Omaha, the Midwest. Obviously, there's the added benefit of if you win, there's the money. There's the bakeries that we're looking to one day establish.
Lorraine?
I would love to win this competition to bring myself further in my career. I would love to represent the Omaha, Council Bluffs area. And Katie and I are a strong team, and we can do it.
What will happen if you're not selected, Lorraine?
If we're not selected, I know Katie and I will come back to Omaha. We'll continue on with our jobs here at the casino, and we'll just have to find other avenues to get us our goal of owning our own bakery and working our bakeries full time.
All right. Katie, why is your team going to win?
Why wouldn't our team win?
What do you have that the others don't?
I think we have a very wide multitude of strengths. I think that we'll play well off each other with each individual strength that we have that maybe other teams don't have.
Lorraine?
I believe Katie and I both have our strong points, and we complement each other well. Our positions here at the casino, where Katie is strong, where I might be weak, she steps up to the plate, whereas if I have a strong point and I need to step up to the plate, I will.
All right, guys, good job.